Hey, how y'all doing? This gonna be real quick. I'm just documenting this dream, and then I'm just gonna wait on the revelation. This dream, it was a little confusing because it was interdimensional. So it was like it could be 3 dimensional, 4 dimensional, 5 dimensional, 6 dimensional. Like it was like in between dimensions. So, and it was going on at the same time, if that makes sense. So, in the dream, it seemed like it was like spiritual. I see this lady, and she was doing everything to protect us. Like it was just so much going on in the spiritual realm. But it was this lady, and you know how you kind of protect your children. She was trying to protect her children from what was going on the outside. There was a lot of like moving around, trying to get away from what was going on. There was a lot of other stuff that was going on. Like it's kind of confusing, but I'm still gonna talk about it. Okay, so in the dream, I noticed a map. So even though I'm in the dream, I'm also looking like on the outside, like outside. I'm looking at a map too. So when I see this map, I see Turkey, and I see Jerusalem. But in the dream, I see my siblings in Turkey. So in the dream, I'm trying to like double tap. I'm trying to move myself because it seemed like the dots represented us on the map. So I was trying to move myself from Jerusalem to Turkey. And there was no way for me to do this. Like in the dream, like I kept trying to do stuff to try to shift, me to where they was. Like I was just trying to. It was no way for me to. Like it was impossible for me to shift and move myself from Jerusalem. Like it was just impossible for me to move. And so in the dream, I'm looking at this map. And in the dream, I see that I'm positioned like near. I'm close to them, but I'm not where they at. And where I'm at is like holy ground. So I knew that I had like this protection around me in this dream too. So it was a lot of spiritual activity going on, but I noticed that what was happening to other people, it really wasn't happening to me like it was happening to them, even though we was together. So in the dream, based on the map, clearly we weren't together because they was in a different city than me. Like I said, they was in Turkey, I was in Jerusalem. In the dream, Turkey and Jerusalem were right there. So that's why I had showed y'all the picture showing Turkey and Jerusalem, because I didn't know. I don't know nothing about these areas. And so when I look at the map, that's kind of how it looked. Like they were right beside each other. Like I was on the outskirts. Jerusalem is on the outskirts of Turkey. And I was in Jerusalem, but they was in Turkey. But it's like I would, but when you look at us, like, cause it's interdimensional. Like when you look at us on the map, you can clearly see that I'm not where they at. But in the dream, we together and we doing stuff, but you still can kind of pick up that it's different. But it's like we together at the same time. But we together, but we ain't together. If that makes sense, that's how it was. So it's confusing. Okay, part of the dream, somebody had tried. One of my siblings had some apple pie, but they had cut up some ham in it. It was like some cubes of ham mixed in with this apple pie, which I could not eat because it's against my diet. So in the dream, you looking like, ooh, apple pie, but then you looking like, why did you put ham in it? So in the dream, it was like ham was mixed in with this apple pie, which means I can't eat this. Like it wasn't even just like me. It was understood I couldn't eat it. Like it's in the violation of my diet. I can't eat the pork. I can't. So that went on in the dream. So I got to figure out what that means. Because they always tell you be cautious of food. But in the dream, whenever food is offered to me, 9 times out of 10, I can't never eat it because they don't never fit in my diet. Like, I don't care what kind of food it is. One of my dreams, I might repost it. But in the dream, it was like food. I reposted. Cause people from my past popped up in this dream, and it was food in this dream. They were trying to get me to eat this food, so to speak. And they had this African dish called fufu. But the thing about fufu is, like in my dreams, my dreams, fish is the worst thing possible. Everybody dreams, the animals symbolize different things based on what it means to them personally. Like for me, snakes always mean money. Like if other people see snakes, they might say it means something else. But for me, snakes have always been good. But in my world, my interpretation of snakes is good because it's me. Somebody else may have had a bad experience to see snakes is bad. So in my dream, fish is bad. Fish is the worst thing ever. Fish is death. Like when I see fish, it's to the point of death. Like it's very bad. So in the dream, I was eating this African dish. Somebody trying to give me some fufu. And you know, when they do fufu, they have to mash up the fish in it. And so in the dream, you know, I was given this fufu, but the fish, you couldn't tell it was fish because it was mashed up in the food. It was like mashed up in it. And so, you know, God told me I can't eat foreign dishes. And even now, I don't eat foreign dishes like that because I don't know what's all mixed in the food of these foreign dishes. And so the apple pie, the ham, which was like, why? Because the two don't even go. But it had pork in it. I knew I couldn't eat it. I knew it wasn't part of my diet, and I knew it was a violation of my diet too. So I'ma get back with y'all. I'm just documenting this, so I just do a rough draft video just to talk about it. Sometimes I just post to talk about it, but this is where I think so far. I think Jerusalem, it's like we was on Holy City. Like I was located in the Holy City, and I could not move from this Holy City, but it was a form of protection around me. So when I jump in the dream with my siblings and we together, it's certain things that going on with them that's not happening to me. But when I look on the map, I'm not even where they at, even though in the dream I'm where they at. So y'all, I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Y'all enjoy y'all day and be safe.